Yeah, I just want to give like a realistic perspective on my life as to what we were talking about doing body work and people I like wanting quick fixes. Like, so I would say that I sit in silence and meditate, um, like not actively meditating. Sometimes I actively meditate, but generally just sitting there for like potentially somewhere, dependent on how much I have to do, between 4 and 8 hours a day. I eat well. I don't I don't eat too much sugar or caffeine. I don't eat meat or dairy. I don't drink alcohol. I do smoke weed every so often, and I do take microdosing of psychedelics every so often. Especially with my menopause symptoms, that really helps if you're in a legal country to do that. Um, and I do body work every day, so an hour of body work, potentially an hour of dancing or moving the body, so like listening to music and just letting the body move to music. And I don't really watch TV or YouTube. I switch my phone off, and I have an e-ink device that I use when I don't have to have my phone on. So it's like a small phone that's e-ink, so I can only really read books on it, listen to Audible, which I don't really do, except I have to learn German. And I have my German app on there, and I have my Telegram and WhatsApp on there. But I generally don't use it so much, and it's e-ink, so it's like, if you ever used a Kindle, whenever you do something, it takes ages. So like Kindle's always refreshing. It's a bit better than Kindle, but like I can't watch videos on there. But the other thing I do, what I mostly do, so is listen to music. So in the evenings, I just generally listen to music. When I eat, I generally listen to music, but I try to eat, and I like to do everything with my breathing. So when I'm eating, I'm syncing it with my breath. So if people have an idea that they are going to like do a bit of non-duality or do a bit of this stuff, and then they're going to be able to go back to drinking, partying, going out, socializing, doing lots of crazy things that we think are happiness in the society, it's not true. Your body won't be interested in that. And every time you do something which is against health and mental sanity, you get calmer, and it becomes very obvious. That's just, so if I can't talk to people for too long a periods because I'll get calmer for it, because it's too mental. It's not like, we need a lot of silence, and our society is like the opposite of that. So this conversation is okay because we're speaking about non-duality, but if we were speaking about other stuff, I can speak about it, but it's limited. Like I can't go and like sit and speak for like 4 hours and catch up with a friend. Like I have to then have breaks in between, because it's just, I can feel it in the body. It's too much for the body. So this idea of like quick fix, that we're going to quick fix, do a bit of yoga, and then we'll reach the state, and there is this shift that happens which is beyond the body, but then the body will constantly expand to that freedom. And the more and more the body expands to it, the less and less the body can do anything which isn't in line with that freedom. So that could potentially mean jobs going. Like I can't do too much mental stuff online. So, and there's no interest like to become really successful. All I need is enough to turn over in order to keep the body alive, because why would you want to stress your body in that way? Like it's often in the past been about being something or being better than, or an idea. You understand what I'm saying?
I absolutely do. That was one of the favorite excerpts of conversation I've ever had. That was wonderful. I'm really grateful for you sharing that. That really spoke to me, and I just think it's incredibly valuable. Yeah, that was very, very powerful. So thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
great.
nice.
Um,
I
okay,
don't often talk about that actually at all, of what my life is like but it just, because you asked that question, it just suddenly came up, this
it was so valuable.
quick
No, I
fix.
loved it. I'm really grateful for you to share that, because I think sometimes non-duality and talking about it can be quite abstract,
Mm.
and so that was, to have a day in the life of um, was really powerful and beautiful, and I'm sure that was a bit of a slap of for me. I've had some of the questions around some of the stuff I do of things have dropped away for sure,
Yeah.
TV and lots of it, but still I make choices that I get karma for sure.
Yeah.
And so to have it, you know, explained in such clear terms, that was really,
Yeah.
really, really lovely.